What's going on, guys? Let's move to our third episode here of Go The Dream Begins. And as you can notice, you guys need to work harder. Most of you are already playing for a great club, and so let's take a quick overview here. As you can see, PSG has the most valuable guys here. Some of them are surprisingly here. These guys, they they're not worth. Oh, come on, this guy is great. Andre Horta is great. Gabriel Jesus, nice. Okay, let's begin with Andrew McGowan, our defender, Scottish defender. Well, in the last episode he was playing for Celtic, but he was on a loan for Hibernian. Then he moved back to Celtic, and then Manchester City bought him for 2.8 million, and now he's playing for the under 23s. And he didn't develop so much and so well. Actually, he's quite shite in the other attributes, but he's still young, 22 years old for a defender. It's the very beginning of his career. They say he's very similar to John Stones. Let's see if he's gonna make this good. He became a St. Johnstone supporter, and he has already 28 appearances for the under 21s in Scotland. He's seen as a backup player for the first squad, which is good. Let's see what else. He played 39 matches this season, most of them for the under 23s, with an average rating of 6.91. And well, that's not new. And that's Andrew McGowan. Come on, guys, you have to work harder. Now let's move to Callaghan, how our Australian. He was playing for Newcastle Jets, and then PSG bought him, and now he's playing for PSG reserves. He developed quite decently physically, but not so much technically. And I think this is a decent defender. He has already a yellow star reputation, fairly good. Let's see. He's seen as a hot prospect in PSG. There's not much to show. Of course, he became a record sale for his former team, Newcastle Jets. And that's Callaghan, another hot prospect. Now let's move to Chris Earl, our Swedish guy, still playing for Red Bull. He spent the last season on Hoffenheim, and he's okay. He's decent, but mentally he's shite bright like a diamond. He has already a fairly good reputation. He's ambitious, as he's playing for the national team already. Probably this is the manager, yes. And let's see what else. He's seen as a first team. He has a first team status on Red Bull. played 10 matches this season with an average rating of 6.91, playing for the Champions League. And let's see, named in Sweden season and best 11. Some awards here for Hoffenheim. And that's Chris Earl. He might be playing the World Cup. Let's see. No, he's not playing the World Cup. Let's just check if Callahan is playing the World Cup. I don't believe, but Australia. Let's see, schedule. Oh my god. Let's see if he's here. Jason Price is here. And come on, man. He's not here, but Jason Price is playing the World Cup. That's good news. Okay, let's move to David Tobias, our Czech player. He's now playing for Torino first team, and he developed decently, but not as we expected for a -10 potential ability. He's playing for the first team of Czech Republic as well. Let's see if he's playing the World Cup. No, that's sad. Let's see what else. He's seen as a first team status. He's a poacher. Played 7 times this season. Scored once. Shite. And some awards in Torino. And that's David Tobias. Now let's move to Jairo, our Colombian guy, the shortest on this simulation, 157, and he's also now playing for Red Bull. He began in Alianza Petrolera, then he moved to Sporting, and Red Bull signed him in the last season. 27.5 million euro. Come on, man. I don't think you're worth that, but you are physically a very good player. But come on, crossing 8, passing 9 for a defender, for a wing back. No. He's also playing for the national team. He has a good reputation already. And let's see if Colombia is playing the World Cup. No, it's not playing the World Cup. That's sad, man. Let's see. He's seen as a first team player. He played 10 times this season. 6.61 average rating. And these are his landmarks. Nice, 4 titles already. And his biography. Yes, 4 medals, all in Portugal. Now let's see. Jason Price, the guy who's playing the World Cup. Oh my God, this guy developed well. He was playing for Central Coast Mariners, then Napoli signed him, and he went on a loan for Lokomotiv Moscow in Russia, and now he's on a loan as well in BMG, Germany. He's very decent, man. As a oh my God, look at this position. That's awkward. And he's playing the World Cup. Jason Price is playing the World Cup. Let's see if he's in the first team. Oh my God, he is. Nice, man. That's a great experience for you. And well, of course he has already a favorite manager, which is his national team manager He has a good reputation. He's seen as a first team player in BMG and also in Napoli. As you can see, he can play as a left defender, as a wing back, and also as a striker. That's very, very odd. He played 40 times this season with an average rating of 6.89. And let's see his achievements. He won a Italian Cup with Napoli, and that's his only medal. So that's Jason Price. Let's see how he does on the World Cup. Now let's move to Jay White. Come on, man, you are so fat. Oh my god. And he's not that good. Arsenal are not taking his best football. He went on a loan on Everton, but Arsenal, and he's not a player for Arsenal. Maybe for a second division team, but not for Arsenal. The manager of the under 21s is a favorite person now, and they see, and their teammates think that he's similar to Mustafi. That's good, man. He's seen as a hot prospect. Let's see what else. He played 33 times, most of them for the under 20s. And his achievements, some awards. These are the titles that he won during his time in Arsenal, but not playing that much. Now let's move to Koki. He was first in Bulgaria, and then he moved to Tottenham, and now he's on a loan on Dons. Milton Keynes Dons. Michael and Millwall. He went on a loan on Millwall as well. He's a striker. He has already this trait. It's not dive into tackles, and he's also playing for the national team already. Let's see if they are playing the World Cup. No. And he didn't develop as expected. Not so much to show here. And well, this is Koki. He played 27 times this season, scored only 4 times. That's shit, man, for a striker. And he has a relegation with Dons in the Sky Bet Championship. That's sad. And that's Koki. Now let's move to Nirmakov, an Israeli guy, and he's still playing for Fiorentina. Let's see if Israel is playing the World Cup. No. He developed quite well, especially his physical attributes. He has a good work rate, and he's playing for a decent team, so I think he will develop more in the next years. He's seen as a rotation player for the squad. He played 21 times this season, most of them for the first division in Italy. And these are his landmarks. So that's Nirmakov. Now let's move to Path Blazer. he's a quite he's one of the best players in the save, but he's still underrated probably. He started his career in Kerala, India, then he moved to Porto. In Porto he didn't have many chances, so he went on a loan in Maritimo, and now he's playing for Ajax, and played he had played a lot in this season with a good average rating, and he's a really good player. Let's see if India is playing the World Cup. Of course it's not. And well, he has a fairly good reputation. He now speaks Portuguese and Dutch. He played 37 times this season, scored 5 times, assisted 5 times with a good average rating. So I believe this is gonna be one of the best players in the save. And that's Path Blazer. Now let's move to Razva, our defensive midfielder. He began his career in Romania, then he moved to Manchester City, and now he's playing for Stuttgart on a loan after 2 seasons in Braga, Portugal. He developed not so. I don't know, man. He's quite fast, but physically he's weak, and he cannot jump, and he cannot shoot. I don't know. This guy should be better. He's already playing for the national team, and he's gonna play the World Cup. Is he? No, he's not gonna play the World Cup. Ooh, that's sad. Oh, Razvan. He's not gonna play the World Cup, but still he has already been in the national team. He played 25 times this season with an average rating of 6.44, and these are his landmarks. Nice. That's Razvan. Now let's move to Thomas Clarkson, our Welsh player, one of the best in the save. I could say it for sure, because look at his attributes, and he's seen as a deep line playmaker, and well, he's on a loan now for Newcastle. He has a fairly good reputation, and let's see if he's gonna play the World Cup. No. So Gareth Bale couldn't do it. And well, he's seen as a key player in Newcastle, and now he can also play as an attacking midfielder. He played 39 times this season with an average rating of 6.90. Let's see his landmarks. Well, he scored his first goal last season, and he also has a relegation with Middlesbrough. That's sad. And that's Thomas Clarkson, one of the best players so far. Now let's move to Titi, our other Romanian, which also is not playing the World Cup. Well, after Liverpool bought him, he went on a loan on Hamburg and Olympique Lyonnais in France, and now he's back to Liverpool playing sometimes. He has good physical attributes and decent technical attributes, but his mental attributes are shite. Let's see, he has a fairly good reputation. He's seen as a hot prospect. He can play as a attacking on midfielder, and he played 37 times this season, most of them for the under 23s, with a good average rating, 7.19. Let's see his landmarks. That's nice, man. 2 times in the team of the week. And that's TT. Now let's move to Javier Aldein, our Norwegian guy, still on Manchester United under 23s. He's not taking experience in another team and he's not playing so much. That's not good for him. As you can see in his attributes, he didn't develop as we expected because, well, he had potential, especially on Manchester United, but that's sad, man. That's really sad. He's not even playing for the national team. He's still seen as a hot prospect. He does not dive into tackles. He played 27 times this season, scored 14 with a good average rating, but he has to move to another team, man. In Manchester, he's not gonna have so many chances to shine. And this is Javier Aldein. And now let's move to Zephormite, who's now playing for Chelsea in the first team. Physically, he is a monster. He has some traits here, 4 new traits, which is very good for a midfielder. He's playing maybe the World Cup. Let's see. No, he's not playing the World Cup. Well, he tried. But he's a very good midfielder. Let's see if there's something here to bring it up. He's seen as a rotation player in the squad. He gets forward whenever possible, attempts overhead kicks, nice. Knocks ball past opponent and likes to switch ball to other flank. He played 26 times this season, most for the under 23s. And he has a good average rating. Let's see his achievements. Well, Chelsea won the Premier League, but he was just part of the team. And that's our update here, guys. And let's I see you in 3 years. Bye, guys.